Hey y'all, welcome back to Me Plus 3, because it's a Me Plus 3 lifestyle. So today we are back.
That's 100 with Jayz, because you know I always keeps it 100.
For my new subscribers, that's 100 with Jayz is basically just me keeping it real, sharing my story, sharing my testimony, and that's why a lot of my subscribers and followers fell in love with me in the first place, because I got a story to tell and I ain't afraid to tell it. And I'm just, gonna just share it all and just be honest, because I know it's a lot of people who relate to the same things that I'm going through. So today we are going to talk about, drum roll please, I got fired. So yes, I got fired from my job. So it's been a minute. February 3rd was the actual day I got fired. So let's take it all back. Let's rewind, take it all back. Quick Trip, June 21st, 2010. Yes, a long time ago. And I was so excited. I used to always go in there just for the ice, because I love ice. And I was just, they always like, hello. I just love their energy, their personalities in there, their customer service. So I wanted to work there. And I ended up getting a job there. And then it all started at Quick Trip, and then I was a clerk for 9 years. So normally, most people get promoted within a year or two, or it just all depends on you. But because of my outside situation, what I was going through outside of my work, I kept having babies, I was doing all these things. I wasn't in a position to be a manager at that time, with the scheduling, with the, all the, stress and the problems that come with, because, the higher you get, the more problems you have to deal with. You're a manager, problem solver, So, around the time, so after 9 years, I finally was like, okay, I'm stable. I don't have like 100% babysitters, but I got enough to where, I feel like I can do that with the encouragement of my fiance and my mom. I'm just like, and this guy, I'm just like, do y'all think I should do it? And I'm like, which schedule? And so it was 2 schedules. You could do all overnight or up and down schedule. And so they was like, yeah, just do it, and then, figure it out. God gonna help you. So I'm like, okay, cool. Went for it, got promoted, became assistant manager. And so it wasn't new to me, because I had been there for so long. I was well equipped, and I knew everything. Well, mostly everything, because you can never know everything. But I knew most of the stuff for being a manager. I have already been trained on it before, because I've been there for a long time. So, and I'm a hard worker, and I'm good at what I do. So I did pretty good. So after about 8 months of being a manager, I got chosen. I got hand selected out of 15 people. Yes, I got to toot my own horn, to be transferred to a promotion store. And this promotion store in particular is one of those rough stores. And I'm going to get into all of that. And so basically, when it comes to Quick Trip, they send you to busy stores to see if you can handle that before they promote you. So I always explain it like this. So it's 3 levels: 3rd level manager, 2nd, 1st, and I was like the 3rd level manager, assistant manager. Once I got transferred to that store, that's when everything changed. So that store was on Sydney Marcus, which is close by the bridge, and there's a lot of homeless people there. There's a lot of, mental health people there and things like that. Well, around the area, not, at the store, just in the area, because it's right by the bridge. And just the first month of me being there, I had items thrown at me. I've got called unlimited B words You know what I'm saying? What else? I mean, it was a lot. Like, and it like I said, out of my whole 9 years, I've never had to deal with anything like this. Of course, we had situations and that I've dealt with, you know, from being, but not to this extent. Like every day, somebody's car getting broken into. It's just, the store is just, it's a lot. And over time, you know, it became overwhelming. At the same, like, of course, you know, you're never gonna bring your personal issues to your work environment, but however, you are still human, and those personal issues or those personal matters that you're still dealing with, you know, they're still going on. And so anyway, so over time, with everything going on, I started to just get to a point in my mind where I was just like, I'm done. I'm over this. I was ready to go for a while, but it was just like, I needed more money. This is where I like the flexibility. I know I can get promoted because I've been here for so long, and I'm good at what I do. So it was kind of that thing. But mentally, it was just like, I've outgrown this. Like, this was something that was very good. It helped me. It's a great job, but I've outgrown it. I have a degree. It was just that time for me. And I started to realize that more and more, being at that store, it was just like, what are you doing here? You know, it was one of those things like, what are you doing here? And so over time, you know, I only was there for a couple months, but over time, it just was more and more and more, you know, issues and drama that you just had to deal with on a daily basis. So moving forward, it was times where I would be at the store at night, overnight, by myself, no security, no police, no clerk, just me in the store and the customers and that come in. And so after a while, I started to feel just unsafe. Like, I just didn't feel safe. There's a policy, you know, and procedure that you have to go through, you know, when you feel unsafe or if a situation happens in the store. But I still didn't feel like that policy was safe enough for me to just walk around with nothing on me. And, you know, so I decided that I was going to start, I started carrying a pocket knife. And then it was one night a police ended up giving me mace, but that was later on. So because I just didn't feel safe. Like, I didn't feel comfortable. Like I said, it's a lot of, you know, people with mental health, people that's homeless, and it's just like 1 minute they're cool and 1 minute they're just coming in, just snapping for no reason and just going off, and you just like, what happened, you know? So you just never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna deal with. It's just is emotion. It has you, you know, on edge sometimes, because it's just like, I don't know if this person comes in here and if they're gonna do this, that. It's uncomfortable at times, and you know, you just wanna work. So let's just I'm gonna tell y'all the situation and we're gonna go for it. So there was a lady that came in. She's homeless, and all she does is steal. Let's just be real. She doesn't buy anything, doesn't. So a situation happened where she approached me about something, and I called her out and I said, all you do is talk and steal. She didn't like that. She started fingers going all off, and I lost it. Like, I didn't follow procedure. My mind, and I just lost it. Like I said, there had been many altercations before this situation where I was just fed up. I was just like, and that morning it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was already just not in the mood, and I just lost it. We ended up exchanging words, and I grabbed my pocket knife and I just held it beside me. I didn't point it at her, but you know, I was just standing like, okay, what's up? I don't know what you gonna do. You going in your bag, you doing a whole lot, but I'm gonna protect myself. I'm a single mother. I got 3 kids at home that need me. I don't have time to wait for somebody to, my mind, all I was thinking about was me, my kids, you know, that's it. And she ended up calling corporate. Of course, they reviewed the cameras. Violation of policy. You're not supposed to have any weapons on property. I got fired. cool. I'm not mad. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take my consequences. I knew policy. I violated it. It is what it is. I'm grown. Like, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Even though, of course, there's plenty of things that I could, as far as to fight it and things like that, but I know it is what it is. So I got suspended at first, but I know policy and I know how they operate, so I knew I was gonna get fired, but they had to finish doing their paperwork and investigation, so I got suspended first, and then, but officially, when I did officially sign the paperwork, when I officially got terminated, it was hard for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was up and down for like 2 weeks straight, like, just emotional, up and down. And it was more so not the fact that, necessarily, well, yes, it was because I got fired, because of course that's not how I wanted to leave. And it was just like, it was different. It was uncomfortable. Like, I haven't been working since I was 15 years old. I started at this Georgia Dome, and then Quick Trip was my next job, and I've been at Quick Trip the whole time. I had other little side customer service jobs and things like that, but Quick Trip was the main job. And so this is my first time in my life since I started working, being unemployed. I have 3 kids, and depending on me, I'm just like, what happened? I kept, the incident kept replaying in my head. I'm telling you, and I'm just like, what happened? And so let's talk about it. So this is what I took from it, and this is what, so I've been praying, for God to just allow me to be with my kids more, for him to, for me to find a job that I'm able, that something that I love, something, like I said, that I'm able to be with my kids. I have this up and down schedule. I work overnights, I work mornings. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm just one person, and it's just a lot. And so I took it as, God, like, girl, you was not about to leave. I had to get you up on out of there, because like I kept, telling myself, okay, I'm gonna leave here, I'm gonna leave. But honestly, in all reality, I was scared to leave. When you've been with a company so long, like, I was scared. I have a degree in information systems, and I always wanted to get a job in IT, but I created this mindset because I was so comfortable at being at Quick Trip. I was scared. That's all I knew. So I was scared to leave. I'm like, what if I fail? Like, what if I leave Quick Trip and get out and I fail? I was scared. I was honestly scared. And, God knew that. And he knew, like, I wasn't gonna, I thought I was, but I wasn't gonna, I was scared. I was scared to leave. I just, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I was gonna drop down back to a clerk. I was just scared. And, and it happens like that, when you're so comfortable somewhere, or even in a relationship. And, when you're just scared to leave, to just be, uncomfortable because you're comfortable in this situation. You're just scared to take a leap out on faith and, figure it out. And so God said, okay, bye-bye, I'm kicking you out. Now figure it out. So like I said, it was very uncomfortable for me, but I needed that as well. And the crazy thing about it is I had a feeling, and the Spirit was telling me that, like, this job is coming to an end. You're uncomfortable, that's when you start to get the moving, and a lot of people, they say they want to be comfortable. No, I want to be uncomfortable, because you get that fire up under your tail, like, girl, let's get it. So like I said, it was hard for me. It was hard. It was a hard transition. I've been here 10 years. It's not a lot of people, especially at my age, being so young, starting off so young, that's been at a company for 10 years. But I never forget, your kids tend to learn your schedule, and they know when mommy's leaving and going to work and mommy's coming home. So the night that I got suspended and I came home, my Heaven was like, Mommy, you came back home? I was like, look, just think about it, baby. And I was like, yes, baby. I was like, I'm coming back home with you guys. I was like, and so the next day, she was like, Mommy, you don't gotta go to work. I mean, you're not going to work. And I was like, no, I'm staying with you. And she was like, yes, I love you, Mommy. And I was like, don't do that to me. Don't do that. So yeah, it was hard, but like the more, like I said, is let's see, what's today, March 16th. So it's been a little over a month, but the more I've settled in, being with my kids. Of course I'm gonna get a job soon, but right now I'm just studying. It's just I look at it like I've been praying for this. It may not have been another job, but I just overall, like, and it's just like I know that God, I'm trying not to get emotional. I know that God, what I'm saying, just like, girl, you need a break. Like, you need a break. And that's what I'm just taking it as. And even though I have this break, best believe I'm taking advantage of every moment of time that I have. If it's not working out, all the things that I want to do, if it's not working out, if it's not reading my Bible, if it's not studying, spending time with my kids, kicking with my fiance, like I'm maximizing. I'm not just sitting around here sitting on this couch watching series. No, ma'am. Like, I'm so determined and I'm so focused on going to that next goal and going, achieving my goals. Like 2021, I wrote down all my goals, and everything on that poster I wrote, I'm making sure I achieve that. And I'm focused, all the way focused. And so it is definitely, refreshing, because, I didn't realize how much, like, my mental was off from being there. Like, I felt so free when I left. It was just like, you don't know how much, stress a job is putting on you until you go. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I feel free. Like, a weight is lifted off my shoulders. Like, especially being in that store, being on pins and needles all the time, like, not knowing whether you're going to get smacked or they going to say, hey, And so I was just, I was like, oh, this is quite amazing. I like this feeling. And it's been God is so good. And, I just trust him, and I know, everything's going to be good. I'm not stressed out, in the beginning on my journey now. Don't get me wrong. In 2 weeks, I was up, down, up, down, up, down. I was depressed. One day I was just crying. I couldn't stop crying. I was good and I was down. Like, I was just going through it, and it's okay. But one thing, you just can't let yourself stay through it. Okay. So with all that being said, let's talk about what I have learned from being at that company. Overall, let's talk about it. First things first, always put yourself first. I'm over here like this. Always put yourself first. Like, every company you work at, just know you are replaceable and you are just a number. And don't ever, if you get a better opportunity, don't ever turn it down, because that's what I did. I was turning down opportunities. People kept trying to get me into jobs, and I was just like, no, I'm just scared. Girl, I'm over here scared, Like, put yourself first. If you get a better opportunity, if there's something out there or whatever, and you just don't want to leave because you don't want to, just leave up and leave your company, boy, bye, girl, bye, get out of there. Because something happens, and I'm not saying it's like out of sight, oh, they just dropped. No, but I put in 10 years, and I deserve more than that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just that was just a learning experience for me. It was just like, you got to put yourself first. If it's a better opportunity out there, go get it. Go get it for you, yourself, your family, whoever. Go get that opportunity. 2, be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable. If you're just comfortable, you're just, moving, going with the flow. You don't have no push, no ambition, no dedication. It's just like, oh, I'm cool. And, like, you just strutting your stuff on the beach. Like, I'm just cooling. No, you got to be uncomfortable so you can get out there and go, be on the move, be on the grind. Every day, all day. God will put you in situations sometimes and make you uncomfortable to bring the best out of you. And that's what I'm going through right now. Because, honey, best believe what don't kill you make you stronger. And I'm going to come on top always. So, all right, next we got number 3. Remove self-doubt. First, I want to say, as I've been going through this self-love journey, where I have a book club, and we're reading a book on self-love, and I'll go get back to that book club later, let y'all know about that later. But anyway, and self-doubt, of course, is one of those things, and it's just like, don't doubt yourself. Like that whole time I was saying, well, what if I fail? What if I fail? I should have been saying, what if I succeed? What if I win? What if I go in and just shoot to the top, you know? Don't remove that self-doubt from your mind, because that self-doubt and that fear is gonna stop your growth, you know? And you don't want to do that. You know, life is all about growing, maturing, being better, you know, a better sister, mother, better for yourself, you know, loving yourself. And so a part of that self-love is removing self-doubt, you know, and build that self-confidence. And now I'm confident because I'm like, this test coming up and I got it. I'm about to pass this test. I've been ready for it. I got it. I'm not going to doubt myself. So next we got number 4. Protect your mental at all costs. Let's talk about that one. So protect your mental. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to your surroundings, when it comes to your career, anything, protect your mind. Because one thing about it, your mind controls everything. And if you have something that's detrimental to your mind, then that's going to throw you all off. Like, you got to protect your mental. Like, a job can be paying all this money and everything, but if your mind not right, then what's the point? You know, like, yeah, I know for some people that's the goal, to get all the money. But for me, and I will encourage for most of y'all to, you know, protect your mind. You know, a mind is, you know the saying, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And being at that job had my mind, I was stressed out and I didn't even know it. So sometimes, you know, it's hard to even notice. But, you know, just try your best to protect your mind, protect your mental, even when it comes to people, you know, stay around positivity, you know, stay around people, you know, that's going to build your confidence and things like that. And then I saved the best for last, point 5. Number 5.5, keep God first. Trust in God. Keep God first. You know, if I trusted in him more and I, you know, believed in myself more, then I would have took that leap of faith and left. But I was just, you know, I was scared. I had self-doubt. You know, I was comfortable. I felt like I was stable, mentally stable. And so just keep God first. He will never lead you in the wrong direction. You know, and sometimes, you know, he will create certain situations to get you up and moving. And so that is all my points, and that's everything. That's most of what I've learned. I kind of summed it up to those 5 points I've learned over this time. I've learned from, you know, losing my job. And I do want to say this too. This is just an extra note. Maximize your time. Like I said, I'm not over here sitting on the couch because, you know, I don't have a job. You know, a lot of y'all right now, you know, you're not working because of the pandemic, and that's cool. You know, I understand everything that's going on, but use this time wisely. Find something to do. Find a trade. Learn something new. Study something. Feed your mind. Like, social media and all this other stuff not teaching you nothing, okay? Nothing at all. Feed your mind with positivity. Feed your mind with knowledge. Knowledge is power. That's what I'm seeking. I don't know what y'all seeking. I'm seeking knowledge. I'm seeking to get my soul right. I'm seeking self-love. Like, that's what I'm seeking. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. So I am back with That's 100 with Jayz, and I will be posting more because I have so more stories to tell. But I'm telling y'all, I've been so focused on studying. Like, I have not been able to, like, sit down and do this. So after my test is March 30th, y'all say a prayer for me. Like I said, I'm studying for the Network Plus certification. Y'all say a prayer for me and just continue to uplift me. And after that, I'll have more time, you know, to do my talk shows with y'all, because Y'all know y'all need my testimonies. Y'all be needing it. I be needing it. Like, I be needing to get it out. I be needing to share it. I don't know why I keep on saying I be needing, but, you know, sometimes I just get in my ratchet vocabulary and I just go, you know, I just go until I be needing. So I be needing it, you know. But that's all I have for today. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys take something out this video. Any comments or that you have, or any suggestions or questions, please post in the comment box below. Like this video. If you love my That's 100 with Jayz, let me know, because I got more coming. Any topic, any questions, like, I'm open. What's up, y'all? What's up? Like this video, click the notification button, and subscribe to my channel, because it's a Me Plus 3 lifestyle. Doom, doom, doom. Lifestyle. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Lifestyle. Doom, doom, doom. You see my shirt? Confident. Confident. Oh, in the back right here, too. Let me just say this real quick. It's my prayer board. It's not finished yet. I started this a while ago, and I'm like, girl, you got to get back and finish it. Get back on it, okay? So I will do it. It's my prayer board. I know y'all vision board. I like to put it as a prayer board, but that's my right there. So I will see y'all.